Who built this Patriots team?
Fuck
Is
if I
it
know.
is it is it not Vrabel?
Gerard Mayo.
Is this
He
potentially Gerard
drafted Drake
Mayo's Super
May.
Bowl?
It's
He
just
did. This is Gerard Mayo's Super Bowl.
it's Gerard Mayo
Uh,
Super Bowl, dude. Mike Vrabel's
They're
just piggybacking off what he's doing.
this
the
game,
schedule, man.
I,
The
I
fucking
how I
schedule.
mean, granted, the Patriots just went up against the league's best defense, and the defense put it on them. The Texans put it on them, made it a good game until the fourth quarter when they just couldn't stand on their own 2 feet because CJ
But the
Stroud is
Patriots also
horrible.
have a top 10 defense. They went up against one of the worst
I mean,
offenses in the
here's the
league.
thing, though.
Like,
I did not believe, and none of us did. None of us believed that the Patriots were for real, given the strength of schedule. They had a top 10 defense playing absolute scrubs. And I don't care if they're other professional teams. You're going to sit here and you're going to make fun of the Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets every single year and sit here and say how bad they are, and then come back with an argument like, oh, well, they're a professional team. No, I don't. You looked at the schedule, you looked at who they played, you said, this was weak. We don't really know what we're looking at with the Patriots. Turns out, pretty good. Or DJ Stroud is really bad.
I mean, but at
did
the
you
same
see his
time,
throws in
like
that
this
game?
is this is just a continuation of their awful schedule.
It
Like
is.
they played the Chargers in the wild card round, like they're limping into the playoffs with no offensive line. Justin Herbert's trying to do it all himself. Like
Legs cut out from underneath them.
they go up against the Texans, who I understand are literally the best defense in the NFL, where CJ Stroud is just like, here, have it back. Here, go try one more time. Here,
Great field
like
position.
I'm not good at this football thing. Why don't you try again? Like
Here's the thing, and I don't think it has any impact on this game because Bo Nix is out, and honestly, even if Bo Nix played, I don't know if Broncos would really stand a chance in this game. They've won a lot of games, but they also had a very weak schedule. These two teams have the two weakest schedules in the entire NFL throughout this season. Now the Broncos are without Bo Nix, so I don't know if
well,
this game would have
this is
even necessarily told us anything.
the
I
the division winners this year. There's 7 of 8 new division winners this year. So none of those 7 teams, none of them were on a first place schedule.
and it
So we
happens.
all have that point to make here. Like while yeah, they had by the numbers and record wise, whatever we're going on here, they had easier schedules. But this was a year of kind of upending of the things we thought we knew in the NFL. There was a lot of teams that upset teams on weeks where we thought it would be a lock, and so I think it's unfortunate that the Broncos are without their starting quarterback because regardless of Jarrett Studham thinking that he is a starting quarterback in this league, um, there will be some sort of a drop off from Bo Nix to Jarrett Stidham, and it's just not the game that it should have been. Um, I've also heard conflicting reports on what actually happened to Bo Nix's ankle.
I think this is a soft benching for Jared Stidham, actually. Sean Payton was like, I know my guy. He went ahead and signed him to a backup deal. Bo Nix, you're fine. When you got us this far, we're going to take Jared the rest of the way. He's got us.
Who knows what happened to his ankle? A lot of people are saying Bo Nix broke it on the rollout. I don't really know.
Yeah, I've heard people say that it happened like in the game and on one of the last few plays on that rollout, or I've also heard that it happened in the locker room while he was celebrating.
There a lot of people will look back in the video and say, "Oh, he's limping off the field." I watched multiple different plays of him coming off the field over the last drive or walking around on the field. I really didn't see any limping. I am behind you with that, Tybo. I'm wondering if something didn't happen in the locker room. With how quickly Sean Payton came out of that locker room to his press conference and go, Bo Nix broke his ankle, and there's no video evidence that it happened in the game. And that, like, okay, if it's actually a broken ankle and he's able to walk on it without limping off the field, and it's so minimal of a fracture that he could probably play on it in an AFC championship game, hit that man up with some horse tranquilizer, some Toradol, and whatever you want. Like he could have made it. Something had to have happened after the game was over.
You don't
And
you
the
don't
coach that's
prescribe
saying that,
ketamine for pain, bro. Oh, you don't
and
give
just
people horse
the coach,
tranquilizer for pain.
the
You might
coach
as
that's
well.
coming out and saying this that he broke it during the game is Sean Payton. You got to remember what type of guy he is.
Oh, the guy who puts out bounties.
He didn't put out. I don't think he technically put out the bounties, but he was aware of it. He had Coach Greg Williams on his sideline with him. So, but he did get suspended from the NFL for a year.
There's a reason for that. It's because
Yeah,
it was more than known. This game's going to be awful. Vegas has this one at 5.5 point underdogs at home for the Broncos. Um, the only chance that the Broncos have at winning this game is if their defense, which has been very susceptible to good offenses, which I think we can say, at least with the schedule that they've played and the guys that they've gone up against, from what we have seen them put together, the Patriots have a pretty good offense. They've got some good weapons around there. Offensive line has been leaky,
I thought they
which
only
is
had 3, 4, and 5 receivers. No top tier
I
receivers.
you got Diggs, and then outside of Diggs,
I mean,
I'm still
Kayshawn
putting
Booty had a fantastic catch last week.
I'm still he's you're muted, Tybo. That's a fine. Tybo, we cannot hear you. You
I was
that
wondering how
is a
long he was
double
going to go.
fine. That is a double fine. You did
Why do
not
we have to,
listen to the first warning.
why do we have to double it?
Because you didn't listen and you
I
kept
tried to
talking.
tell him last week that Kayshawn Booty is a good receiver, and uh, Pop Demario Douglas, uh,
Touchdown.
I think this is his third or fourth year, but like since he was a rookie, he's been one of the more consistent guys in their practice room, um, and they like him. So, like he's a decent route runner, and he's got hands. Like you don't really hear about him dropping balls. And I mean, you saw what Booty just did this last weekend. So you need to quit talking shit on these Patriots receivers.
Hey, that maybe they're showing me a little something. I'm still not incredibly high on them, but hey, time will tell. But they're going up against the defense who, what was the number two defense only to the Texans, but they've had some games where they've been very leaky, very susceptible to pressure, haven't handled run game very well in a couple of games. Mainly look back at the Jacksonville Jaguars game where they gave up double digits and lost the game. Was it 20 points or close to against the Jaguars at home? Um, the
Where are the
Broncos defense
Jaguars
is
at now?
at home,
Oh,
about to be where the Broncos are.
They're
Only
not
way
at
they
home
win this
right
game.
now. They're not at home. They're in
Cancun.
Cancun. Yeah.
Well, the Broncos, the only chance they have in this game is if defense and special teams step up. They cannot be susceptible. They can't be leaky in any way, shape, or form. Nick Bonito is going to have the best game he's ever played, and he is very good. He's very good, but he is going to have to play well above everything that he has ever shown up to this point if they want a chance to win this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and sidetrack you here for a second. You mentioned Nick Benito right there. Indiana before the season, college football here. Shout out Indiana winning the national championship. Absolutely
Shout out.
crazy. They had the same odds to win the national championship going into this past year as Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito has to win the Super Bowl MVP right now. 150 to 1.
Is Nick Benito's coach Kurt Signetti?
Absolutely not.
All right, then. What are we talking about?
Odds, man. We're just talking about odds.
the I'm a little disappointed about the AFC Championship game this year because whoever is representing the AFC in the Super Bowl this year, you either have a backup quarterback or it's the Patriots again. And I understand this kind of is going to fall on deaf ears coming from a Chiefs fan, but like we took over for a little bit. The Patriots shouldn't be back in this position. Like
They wanted
for
us dead, and
everybody
look at where it led them. Right back to the Patriots. 15 years in a row, it's either been the Patriots or the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
and
15 years in a row.
I think that is annoying for all the other fans who like aren't a fan of some form of a dynasty, but
Get good.
I get good. It's a skill issue. Uh, but fuck the Patriots, man. They shouldn't be good again. They shouldn't be this good again.
We knew this would happen as soon as they brought in Vrabel. The Titans
Did we?
are a. I did. I don't know if everybody else did, but Vrabel is that good of a coach. The Titans are so dumb for letting him walk. Made it to the AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill as his leading quarterback.
Good point.
You got me there.
Got me there.
Like this game is not going to be fun to watch. It's either going to be all defense, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't think the Broncos stand a chance.
This is the early game, right?
This is the early game. This is the 2 o'clock
They
game. I'm
better
glad
not.
we're getting
They
it out of
better
the way.
not put that game as the
No.
evening game because Rams Seahawks is clearly the better matchup.
Well, before we get there, I guess we can go ahead and pick this one. I don't know what else to say about
We have
this.
no reason to
Both
pick. You
teams are
won.
both teams are fraudulent. Why not pick? Finish out the season. There's 3 games. I may have won. Sean may have come in last, but I want to see if Sean can go 0-3.
Whoa. I definitely can.
Tybo was our winner last week, going 2-2. Sean and I both went 1-3. To
But I
finish off
can't.
the
I
season.
can't take first.
You
Sean,
can't
Bob
take first.
is
Wait,
four
wait, wait,
games
wait, wait.
ahead of me, and there's only
Sean
3 games.
cannot catch
If-
you.
Hear me out. If Tybo picks opposite you every single time and he's down 1 game,
He can't even
somehow
time
that
me.
works out.
He's down 4 games.
We take the Pro Bowl into effect for this as well.
But the
So we
Super Bowl
can tie
happens after the Pro Bowl, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah, so you take 2 games, and if you get these 2 games right and he doesn't, you get to pick the Pro Bowl. If you get that right and he doesn't, you get to tie the Super Bowl.
Do they even play a fucking game for the Pro
It's
Bowl?
like
It's
flag
not just
football.
like all skills
No,
challenge
it's
now.
flag.
Like,
It's skills challenge and
Flag
flag
football.
football.
Come on, I'm trying to give you a chance, Tybo.
I'm fine losing. Shit happens.
Tybo, you won last week. Where are you
My Bob
picking?
needs the money. I'm going last.
I'll go first.
Speaking of money,
I'm taking the Patriots.
do we know the fine list here? I'm taking the Pats as
Oh,
well.
I will present all fines at the end of regulation. If
Tybo,
we're
are
gonna
you
keep
taking the Pats?
if we're gonna keep picking, I will.
Well, I mean,
whenever
like you don't have a shot at winning. The board is set. We are doing this for fun
so
because
now it matters when we know you're gonna win.
We're doing this so we can finish out the year.
I still need to collect fines throughout through while we pick, like through
Can we
the.
get an update of where we're at, though?
I'd like to know where we are.
I gave you a rough estimate earlier. Ty Bob has been fined the most.
I hate you.
I have been fined.
I'm giving you.
second
You've picked the Broncos.
And Sean has been fined the least.
Sean never talks. We should just give him like 10 fines for never talking.
Tybo always over talks over me.
Over talks. Yep, I over talk.
He does.
A lot,
He
actually.
does. You know.
Tybo, who are you picking?
Who did you pick?
You took the
I picked
Patriots.
the Broncos.
So yeah, I'll take the Broncos.
Broncos to cover. All right, 5.5. I mean, that's not whatever.